Greetings fellow humans, this will be just a short video to showcase my little project and also a bit of a product placement, or rather service placement by PCBWay, where I get the project made, or rather part of the project made. So the project is just a simple simple binary clock. You can see it uses a bunch of diodes and is driven by a microcontroller, the ATmega328, one of the most used one thanks to Arduinos, which means it's pretty cheap and available pretty much everywhere. So this is really all there is to it. It's all you need. Of course, it's not like a proper design. I wouldn't submit this to anything serious. It lacks many safety features. It doesn't have transistors to drive the diodes and all these other things you would usually put on a serious product. It's just a application for fun. But I made it nonetheless, just for a bunch of friends. This is the board I designed for the project. Of course, it's not the prettiest board, it doesn't use SMDs or anything like that, but it will do the job and it will work just fine, or at least so I hope. And here comes the pretty much only reason why I'm making the video in the first place. After I made this board, I considered using methods like the toner transfer method or UV exposure method to print my PCB, but I didn't really have time to do all that, so instead I did a bit of googling and found this website called PCBWay, where they can print pretty much any PCB you want, and the prices they have are quite extraordinary. Like, I'm not sure what quality to expect because the boards didn't turn up yet, I'm still waiting for them, but for small boards like 5 centimeters by 5 centimeters, 10 boards, double layer, you can get like $5 plus shipping, which is like $10, so that's absolute bargain. That's like nothing at all. And getting a bit of technical difficulties here. Okay, I tried in a bunch of other browsers and this button doesn't seem to work, but never mind. They have this link over here where you can enter details of the product you are trying to make. You just enter the parameters, the specifications. Try to design your board so that it fits these large tolerances, because they are the easiest to make and therefore cheapest. And if you look at the price, you can calculate just from this. You need to tick a bunch of boxes. If you calculate, you can see that really the price is really nice. I don't think any other fab can beat this price. But as I said, I didn't really see the quality. I'll post that as soon as I get the boards. I might do some box opening video. But yes, you can see that if you change these tolerances, the price jumps quite steeply. So that's just for having narrower traces and having smaller gaps between them. It's more difficult to manufacture, so it's really expected that the price would jump like that. I saw some people having issues with a white solder mask. It got onto the pads and into through holes, which is really undesirable, but I don't know, I just picked the green one, like the default one. I don't really have need for any fancy colors. I would like to try the matte black or green, but as you can see the price is also higher for that one, and since I'm only doing a prototype I didn't need this fancy solder mask. Silk screen I picked just default white, no other fancy features. I think I don't really use any vias in my design, but if I would, I personally prefer seeing vias uncovered. It's just my personal preference, makes the testing of my board easier, but there are other options. Not sure why you can't pick plugged via, it probably collides with one of these other settings. And then you have some additional options here. I think that they add the price only after reviewing the board for each of these. I'm not sure. Then you can add some comments and stuff. You can even have the board assembled if you wish to do so. However, I didn't pick this option, so I can't say anything about that. And once you picked the parameters, I don't really want disassemble. Once you picked your parameters, you can calculate price, pick shipping. I think this was the cheapest one that I could find, or at least, yeah, that's pretty cheap. This one's also pretty cheap and quite a lot faster, so I think I went with this one. Then you add to cart. You can then upload your Gerber files, which I produced directly from my Eagle. They use special template, I think, from SparkFun. You just Google it and download this file, and it will produce all the files that they are expecting, and you just zip these files, upload them to this site, and you will have your thing being made. Then you just pay for it, and that's pretty much it. So once you do that, you can see I already have one thing being manufactured, fabricated, and it even shows you this nice little table where the process is at. So at this point I have my optical inspection done, and presumably the solder mask is being applied right now. Once that's done, it will produce a tick here. Next there will be silk screen, surface treatment, etc, etc, and eventually I would expect them to just ship the thing, and in about a month I'll have it here. And after that is the case, I'll post a new video and show you how that went, what the quality is like. Until then, be good.
So, my package has finally arrived, and it contains these 10, I believe, PCBs. They seem to be vacuum packaged in this bubble wrap thing. I'll try to open that. Yeah, it took about a week for the whole post process to happen. I think it arrived earlier than the page said it would, which is nice. Okay, so what do we have? Okay, there seem to be 10 boards. Let's examine the quality. I'll pick one. Okay, so as you can see, the quality is pretty good. I just switched the recording software so that you can see more details, because the previous one wasn't focusing right. So just to reiterate, the build quality seems really nice. I don't see any immediate issues, and it looks, I mean, obviously this uses the largest traces, like 6mm and 6mm separation, large enough silk screen to be printed well, but at that sort of resolution I don't see anything wrong with the board. You can see up here in the corner they put a tracking number, but that's not really an issue because it will be beneath the chip anyway. So I like this. I think that quality is adequate, and for $5, which makes it 50 cents per board, this is incredible. This is awesome. So as I said, I will go solder components onto it and see how it goes. So I finished soldering the thing, and as you can see, it works without any difficulties. Soldering, I know it's not the prettiest job, but like the issue was with my technique rather than the board itself. You can see that it wets the surface nicely, well, except for some botched connections, but I mean, it does the job, it works, and I will be getting more because this is nice. I like the idea of having your own boards being manufactured for $5. That's way too nice to not use it.